Good afternoon, everybody. Get on in here. I got sleepy kitties in the window. Robert just walked in the front door with a dog that's covered in mud. Tulip is just a muddy mess. That means she got in the pond. What am I going to do? I don't know. It is a disaster. So come on in. We got our Chaos to Clean book right here with us. We're on day 27 today. And we are going to talk about what's for dinner. We did a little bit of that this morning about planning our menus. But get on in here. Let me show you something. We got two kittens in a basket right over there. Tulip went skinny dipping. I don't think it was skinny dipping. It's hot out there, and they're going to have a little kitty fight. They're going to have a little kitty fight. Now they're going to lick each other. They have been sleeping all day. I haven't seen much of them. This is their room. They've taken over my studio, which is okay because there's room for both of us. I'm only in here about an hour every day. But y'all, our calendar sale, $10 on the big one, $7 on the little one. This sale is ending in a few days after Labor Day. So get it now while you can. I don't know what happened. Something fell. So y'all, don't say I didn't warn you. We changed things up a little bit today. I've kind of given this morning a break, and I've been sending out things in the afternoon. But this book, I'm going to pose you with a little scenario. Say your power went out for several days, and your house just fell apart. How would you get back on track? How would you get back on track? You probably wouldn't have any hot water. You wouldn't have a way to cook. What would you do? What would you do? Well, after listening to us for several years, all I've ever discussed, even in 2000, I was talking about worst case scenario if your power went out. Well, in about 2000, we had it was 1999. We had a flood, and we were without power for 4 or 5 days because of a flood. So you have got to know what to do. And having this book on hand, and it's half price right now, get it right now. Get your control journal. Your control journal is a place where you keep your routines. It helps you to jumpstart, get back on your day. I'm so glad we got those kitties, y'all. I haven't cried about Samantha since we got the kitties. The kitties keep us occupied. So what's for dinner? If you think about this at 10 a.m., you will know the answer. You can also think about it as part of your before bed routine and get some things out of the freezer. While you're getting ready to cook dinner, get some things out of the freezer. And for tomorrow, Robert went to the grocery store this morning, and I said, honey, come home with a big package of $15.85 hamburger ground beef. And he came home with something that's 100% beef. I just laughed. 100% beef, and it was 80-20. 80-20, yeah. So I've turned it into this nice meatloaf because we like meatloaf sandwiches. So, and my neighbor, Mr. Lyle, brought us over some pickled corn. Now, I don't know what that is. I got to look it up in my Appalachian cookbook, which is YouTube, because it's been in a crock and it's been brined, I believe, because I ate one of them. And I think I'm going to cut that off the cob, put some butter in it, and turned it into creamed corn. It was really tasty. And but knowing what's for dinner is a great way to be calm during the day and to cook a little bit. So I'm going to make uh, something fell on the floor, a little piece of food. I'm going to make a meatloaf. I think I'm going to make some slaw and some corn. And this will be good. This will be good. So menu planning. There's lots of ways to do menu planning. Yeah, Sunday can be chicken, Monday can be beef, Tuesday can be pasta, Wednesday can be pork, Thursday can be soup and sandwiches, Friday can be pizza night or Saturday pizza night. Date night, you may want to have a nice dinner on the back deck. But another way to do it is to do it by different types of food. Italian, seafood, meatloaf, anything Mexican, American, and Chinese. Just mix it up that way. Another thing you can do is about different people in your home. Using a crock pot. Monday can be daddy's favorite. Tuesday can be kids cook with supervision. Wednesday can be mommy's favorite. Thursday can be family favorite. Friday can be a special meal with candles and good dishes for date night. And Saturday, a family cook. Make pizzas. Justin loves to make pizzas. He's got a video on our YouTube channel where he and Emily teach you how to make pizza dough and to make homemade pizzas. And if you've got a tomato and you can swish it up in the blender and make sauce, put some cheese on it and some toppings, and you're good to go. Knowing what's for dinner is empowering. Let me find my magnifying glass. Just this morning, my hungry 3-year-old woke me up asking, "What's for dinner?" How pleased I was to have the answer, down to the potatoes and the salad on the side. One side benefit of having a meal plan is that I have been able to involve my busy 7-year-old in dinner preparation. She loves to cook, and I want to nurture that instinct. The time between arriving home from school and dinner time is a busy time for her to snack, to play, and to do homework. Now that I have a dinner plan, we can take 5 to 10 minutes after dinner to prepare the next night's dinner with her. She has been eating much better at dinner time now that she's a part of the dinner preparation. Even more, she has become an ally in getting my smaller children to try new food. I heard her saying, "There's mustard in the sauce, but you won't even mind it because all of the orange juice." She knew that because she had added the mustard and stirred the sauce and tasted it the night before. I have also been keeping my sink clean during the day. Sometimes I have to force myself saying, "Just put away 5 dishes." But once I get going, I usually end with a shiny sink. Here's the extra perk. My husband, who usually cleans up after dinner dishes, has started running and emptying the dishwasher at night, which is a boost in the morning. Many thanks for your encouragement and your great ideas. Amy in New Jersey. You are really gonna fly when you know what's for dinner. See, there's lots of benefits abound when you know what's for dinner. So don't Don't wait. And get it down on your calendar so anybody can go to the calendar and look and see what's for dinner. You've got plenty of room. You take those last two spaces on the bottom of each date, and you can do it. You can come up with a basic weekly plan for your menu planning, which makes it so much easier. You can keep I like to use the little calendar for keeping a diary of what we've eaten and what we've cooked. You can do it. And your life is going to change when you know what's for dinner. And you're going to feel good about being a successful parent. You're going to feel good about yourself all the time. So don't wait. Don't wait till the last minute to figure out what's for dinner. It's nice knowing that I have got a meatloaf that's ready to go in the oven. It's in my refrigerator, sitting ready to go. I've got corn that I'm gonna cut off the cob that has been pickled somehow, some way. I think it's just brined, but it's quite interesting. So I'm gonna put some butter with it and put that in the oven along with my meatloaf. And I might throw together a dessert. You never know. Got the oven going, you might as well fill it up. Anyway, folks, I love you all. I love you all so much. I'm so glad God gave you my purpose in life, in this life. I was listening to Mark Lowry today, and he was mourning the loss of some friends in a plane crash. And he said, they're waiting for us. And he said, we will get to spend more time with them in eternity than we got to spend on this earth. So, y'all, go listen to Mark Lowry today. He had some good, he's going through the hymnal again. And he hasn't been singing much because they've been in a mourning state. And Robert and I were in a mourning state until we got these kitties. And they kind of have they're they're just 3 months old, but they're quite the characters already. God gets all the glory, y'all. You can do this. You can put a meal on the table. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. It doesn't. This ham and bean soup in the crock pot, that sounds so good. Sometimes you don't even need meat with a meal. I saw a recipe just a while ago where a lady had taken a bunch of cherry tomatoes, cut them in half. No, she didn't even cut them in half. It was something that went viral 3 years ago. She put some cherry tomatoes with some olive oil in a baking dish with a 8-ounce package of cream cheese and turned that into a noodle dish. I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Let me see if I can find that recipe. It was so simple. We got some of us have tomatoes, just coming out the wazoo right now. Y'all, I've shared some fun ways to do laundry on our community page on YouTube. There it is. Cherry tomatoes and salt and cream cheese. Who is this? It's Feeling Foodie. Feel Good Foodie is her name. Feel Good Foodie. So let me go back. Let me start it all over. Baked feta pasta. She must have put a that's feta cheese, not cream cheese, but you could do it with cream cheese too if you didn't like the saltiness of feta. And she put in some parsley and some macaroni, cooked macaroni, and it's a meal. It's a meal, y'all. It is a meal. So be inspired by YouTube. There's a bunch of shorts. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of feta because it's really salty. But hey, lots of tomatoes, and my husband is the only one that eats them. Put rosemary and basil and thyme too. You can't mess it up. As far as yum, you can't mess it up unless you cook it too high. Just don't cook it too high. 350 is a good way to do it. Feel Good Foodie. Yep. Y'all have fun cooking. If you make it fun, it'll get done. And not wait until the last minute frees you up to cook a little bit all day long if you want to. Or to put something in your crock pot and so that it's cooked when you get home. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself. Be kind to others. And let the joy and sweetness that is in here show the world who you are, a child of the Most High God. Y'all say a prayer for the families that lost their children. In Rosamond, two teenagers lost their life on a road I used to live on. Old Dirt Country Road, Old Wagon Road was the name of it. And another family lost their son, got hurt in a football game. So just people are hurting. People are hurting. Say a prayer for them. And God gets all the glory. But we got to do our part too. We got to pray. We got to pray. I love you all. I will see you later. Bye. I had to figure